What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Toddcast Sports Podcast. It's your boy Simbawi Nibaya Jr. along with Omar Williams and Denise Obi. And y'all know what time it is. It is time for our every 2 weeks on Monday or Tuesday. We are coming live to you talking about sports from the fans' perspective. And as my colleagues have here, Denise Gash has her Super Bowl champion Eagles hoodie on representing. Is that a Hertz hoodie you got on there?
This got me a Super Bowl last year. So
I know. I need one of those.
Okay.
I need one of those.
Hertz season, I see. Okay, all right.
It's my, we might get two with them, and then I'll
Well,
retire.
listen, I got on just the regular green hoodie. It doesn't mean anything, just what I got on today. So
You're a fan. It's okay. You're a fan.
It's has nothing to do with the Eagles whatsoever.
You're a
Nothing
fan.
whatsoever.
You can always come home.
Right, just come home. It's okay.
Listen, I am home. I am home. Right now, home is struggling, but I'm home. It's okay. It's all right.
It's okay.
All right, let's get into it. We got a lot to talk about today. So let's start again with our teams. Number one, Cincinnati Bengals. I'm not sure what's going on there, but we had a few things go wrong on Sunday. Number one, game was close, 13-9, and all of a sudden it got away from us. Ended up being, I think it was 34-12, something like that. And Aaron Rodgers got hurt, had a wrist injury, not sure where he's coming back from. But I'm going to tell you right now, when you're 40 years old plus and you're getting hurt, that's a sure sign that it might be time to hang it up there, brother. So knowing Aaron Rodgers, he will probably try to come back and have a season where he plays the whole season and has an opportunity to get to the playoffs. My thing about this is that more than likely Aaron Rodgers should probably hang it up after this year. But it's his decision, not mine. I'm just saying. More about the Bengals. There was an altercation with Jalen Ramsey and Jamar Chase. And upon further review, meaning HD camera lensing review. Actually, let's just talk about what happened first. First of all, what you see initially is Jamar Chase and Ramsey likely talking trash to each other, which is something that Jalen Ramsey does very often. He's a trash talker, right? And all you see is all of a sudden Jalen Ramsey literally throws a punch at Jamar Chase and then grabs his face mask, and he's just kind of really upset about something. So my first thought when I saw this, I'm like, Jamar Chase is not defending himself.
Right.
Now, to a degree, from a penalty standpoint, that's smart. But at the same time, I'm like, will that Jalen Ramsey just kind of yoke you up like that?
Right.
Like, really?
right. Yeah.
So, of course, Jalen Ramsey, he gets thrown out of the game. He threw a punch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Upon further review, we now know that Jamar Chase actually spits on Jalen Ramsey.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of spitting.
And listen, I'm not talking about it's like just wet. Like, it looks like he hawked on the guy.
Ugh.
And I'm like, okay, this explains a lot more now. Because now, as Jalen Ramsey gets upset, now you're kind of like you're saying, oh, Jamar Chase didn't do anything because he realizes he actually did something first. So I'm not sure if y'all saw that, but that kind of got me riled up because now in my mind, I get it. You're frustrated. Your season's not going the way you wanted to go. You don't got your boy in there, me and Joe Burrow. The offense actually is doing okay. Yesterday wasn't doing too well at all yesterday. But the defense, of course, we all know is suspect. But it appears to me that our team, Cincinnati Bengals, my team, it appears that Zach Taylor has lost that locker room. Because now we're reverting back to the perfect days when he was just going running rush out of everybody, doing what he wanted, getting penalties and getting fined left and right, and it seemed like there was nothing nobody was doing about it. So that's my take on it. Our season is pretty much over and done. We have what? 6 more games, 5 more games,
7 games,
5 still.
Week 11,
left.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. So I'm just kind of at this point. It said Joe Burrow might be coming back for the season's out. I don't think you should do that. You want to come back and practice and get ready for next season? Yeah, do that, but don't play in the game because I don't think that's something you need to do, brother. Any thoughts on my lowly Bengals before you guys get to your awesome Eagles?
So who's your second string quarterback? I don't remember.
It is oh my gosh, his name is on the tip of my tongue. Jake Browning.
How do you feel like he's doing this season so far? Like,
Well, that's why they brought in Joe Flacco.
okay, that's what I
So
thought.
that
That's
kind
what
of
I wanted to
tells you what it
ask. That's
looks
what I
like.
wanted to ask. That's what I
Listen,
wanted to
Jake
ask.
Browning can play. He can
That's
play.
what I was gonna say. I
But
remember
I
you saying
think
that.
he's hit his ceiling. There's
Okay.
no more upside. So being
Okay.
that he's been Joe Burrow's backup for the past 2 or 3 seasons, you have tape on him. You have film on him. If you're not going to elevate your game beyond where you are, in all technicality, there's nothing else left for you to go. So teams can now scheme
Right.
for you. Joe
Right.
Flacco is a veteran. He can read the field. He can read plays. So you got a plan for him. At the same time, you're not sure because Joe Flacco's a vet. The only thing holding Joe Flacco back is that he's not 5 or 6 years younger. That's the only thing holding him back. Other than that, I mean, listen, Joe Flacco has played well for us. The game we lost against the Jets, I felt bad for him because they should have won that game. Joe Flacco played lights out, period. And so that's just my take on it. Jake Browning can play, but I think he's hit his ceiling, and no, that's why Joe Flacco's in there.
Good take. Makes sense. Well, I wish you guys all the best. Hopefully your boy comes back. I agree with you. I think he should stay out for the rest of the season. Don't just rush back in, and then he's injured again, even worse. So good for that. Let's get into the
Listen,
Eagles.
listen, I will
Oh,
say
go
this.
ahead. Go ahead.
Our
Go ahead.
offensive line actually is protecting Flacco pretty well.
Yes,
So
that's true.
I think when Burrow comes back, he shouldn't have any reason to be getting hit 19 times in a season or in the first 5, 6 games due to the offensive line. Joe Flacco has not gotten hit that many times since he's been there.
Mm.
So it could be the fact that just Joe Burrow's holding on to the ball too long before
That's
he's
what I was
passing it.
about. You read my
Yeah,
mind.
And I
It
think
gotta
that
be
that's
makes
the
Joe.
one
sense.
thing
Yeah.
that's happening. And I was like, dude, you got to get rid of the ball.
Get rid of the ball.
So,
Yep.
All right.
listen, enough about my team. Let's talk about the upside of the Eagles and what happened with them on Sunday and what's going on with them because I had some comments about that. But this is y'all's team, so I'm going to let y'all go and let y'all say what y'all need to say first. So,
You wanna go, Denise? You
Want to
got it.
go? Sure.
Okay.
16-9. First of all, I think the Lions, they're a really good team this season. So I can't be mad at the score. Honestly, the game was a little slow. I don't know why, but it felt a little slow. Probably because it was a late night game. So my suggestion to Roger Goodell next season, don't give us any late night games because clearly we couldn't handle it. But glad we won. Defense, they were lacking a little bit last night, not gonna lie. They were lacking a little bit and they could have been doing a little better, especially Jordan Davis. And as far as AJ Brown and Devontae and Jalen, I think there's some like I want to say tension there with the three of them, where I feel like it's like Devontae and Jalen, and then it's AJ Brown on his own. So that's kind of showing up on offense, in my opinion. And I think AJ is kind of like feeling the effects of that. So I see his point of they have to send me the ball more, but it's showing up in offense even more in how they play and how they're receiving. And we just got to get it together because I want to wear another hoodie, a Super Bowl hoodie. You know me, I love my team, so yeah, I'm just no more late night games for us because we started off really slow, and like we weren't awake, we were sleeping, and we ate too many cheesesteaks before the game. So go ahead,
So I'll say
that's it.
this. So the game ended up being 16-9. I think this year we have an all world defense. We have a championship caliber defense. They are ready to play, and I think they're getting their motion. So by the end of the year, when the playoffs start, we're going to be in tip top championship form.
Right.
That addition of Jalen Phillips on the end was an amazing addition. He's opened up everything else for everybody else. So one player has changed it for everybody. So Howie Roseman, kudos again, brother, for the great
Props.
trade deadline signing. I will say this. I think we have even though I wear the shirt, we got a Hurts, we got a quarterback and a offensive coordinator problem. I just think, and like you
Big
said,
time.
Denise, I do think the relationship between AJ, Devontae, and Jalen, it's leaking out into the game.
Yep.
They're not the closest anymore, and you can feel it. It's like when they do the all 22s, if y'all know what that is, it's like they show the film of the game and they get to see all the routes being ran. They're saying that like AJ is wide open sometimes and Jalen's just not looking at him. Could it be just like subconsciously? Yeah, I'm not worrying about him. I don't like him today, and I'm going to the. I don't know. That sounds childish, but it's something going on with that. But I know this: we need to get it together. But teams have won it with bad quarterback play. The 2000 Ravens, um, uh, the Buccaneers of like 20. What was that? 2010?
Oh, when they beat the Raiders.
Yeah, so you got the Buccaneers had
I
a
think
bad quarterback.
Was that Trent Dilfer? I don't know. I can't
Trent
remember.
Dilfer, yes, Trent Dilfer.
Mm-hmm.
No, Brad Johnson.
Brad Johnson. Okay, same
Brad
difference.
Johnson. Trent Dilfer was with the Ravens.
Close enough.
Again, over like I said, over the years, defenses have won. So the Giants even though they did make that miracle play at the end, but the Giants defense was amazing that game when they played against the Patriots.
Uh-huh.
So we can repeat, Denise. So you'll get your money together for a new hoodie.
Listen. I'm not gonna get too excited yet. But like it's every week. I'm like, okay, can I raise the bar and the excitement? Can I raise the bar? But I agree.
I'm looking to buy Kelly. I need a Kelly Green throwback, but I don't.
Yes.
I'm holding off too. Just
Black Friday's coming up.
Listen, I'll tell you right now. So my son, he's got a Kelly Green Cunningham. So
I was just looking at one.
He's got one.
Mike Quick. I want a Mike Quick though.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right. So listen, my take on the Eagles. Number one. Now I'm asking you a question. So you're telling me right now Jalen Hurts is playing bad quarterback play right now?
I do. I think the combination of him and the plays that are called.
Yes.
It's just a bad. It's just a bad combination. I think Jalen thrives in run pass option type offense where and I'll tell you one thing, he stopped run. He don't run as much this year. I think when he used to run the ball, he would get that much more of a split second to get guys open because now you got to worry about him. They're not even worrying about him anymore. And maybe that's the case.
He's injured.
So if he starts running it again, as you saw the other night when he took off, now teams are not. You got to play. I call it playing honest. You can't cheat.
Right.
So you play him honest. I think he can pick you apart. But if he allows you to cheat, he doesn't have the arm to beat you with his arm. So, but he's a great quarterback. He's a winner. He's a winner. He's a winner. So
no, he's a winner. He's a winner.
Still hurt season. All
right, so here my quick take. This is y'all's team, but getting back to what Denise said, so both of y'all said about the receivers and Jalen. My thoughts on this is that number one, while AJ may be open on some plays, I know too. Hurts maybe looking at the check down, maybe looking at something different. Depending on who you're playing, how fast the defense is coming at you. Last night, I feel like he had time to throw. At the same time, I saw numerous times where A.J. Brown quit running the route. And so I'm kind of like, if you go and quit on me, why should I throw you the ball? I'm just saying. Because there was one pass, he went down the sideline, and it's like, and then the commentator was like, it looked like A.J. Brown just quit on the route. So I kept watching, and I'm like, he's a little nonchalant out here. Like, he's not hitting the route like he normally would. And I'm kind of like, so are you playing or are you just out here because you got to be out here? Now, that, again, I don't know. That's kind of what once they said that, I'm kind of like, let me watch and see. And it was like, it didn't seem like he was dialed in at certain points of the game. Now, again, he did hit, the other receiver a lot more often, right? But at the same time, to a degree, in my opinion, but I think public opinion also says too, that AJ is like a 1B now. I mean, he's kind of like, not that he could be a 1A anywhere else, right? But on this team, I believe that the other has now ascended, and AJ is kind of in that 1B section. At the same time, I think, you have a point with the coordinator and Jalen, because I was watching Jalen run, and I'm like, he's not really taking off. He's just kind of like, well, I got to run now, so let me run. And he's running to the sideline. He's not trying to get more yardage. He's like, let me get out of bounds
Yeah.
and save myself for another play. So overall, I expected the game to be more exciting because it was two elite teams that I felt was playing. I will say this: as much as the Eagles' defense disappointed you, Denise, I would say this: the thing that gave the Eagles the advantage last night were the fourth down plays that they stopped the Lions on. The Lions, I think they were 0-6 or 1-6 on fourth down, and I think more than half of those were in the Eagles' territory. But the Eagles also didn't capitalize on those opportunities either. So it was like a back and forth. I think if these two teams meet in the NFC Championship game, we're going to see a different game. It's going to probably be a game in the 30s, I think. So that's just my opinion off of what I saw. Overall, y'all still won the game. Y'all are what? 8-2 now? Is that 8-2?
8-2.
8-2?
Yeah.
I can't say much. We're 3-6. I can't say much. So enough of that.
And we've beaten every good team. We beat them all. We beat the Packers, the Lions, the Cowboys. The Chiefs.
Yeah.
The Vikings. We've beaten them, man. So
listen, a win's a win.
I think the heavy is the crown. The heavy is the head.
A win is a win. But I will always say this: do not accept in a win what you would not accept in a loss. That's all I'm going to say. All I'm going to say. All right, moving on. Still in the NFL, we have Super Bowl predictions thus far. So previously, if you saw, we talked about our Super Bowl predictions of who would get there, who would win. I immediately put my Bengals in when Burrow was there. They are no longer in the picture because we are not even going to the playoffs now. So that's completely done. I'll give my predictions first. I think, and I'll just decide if I took the Bengals out of it, I did put another team in there, but it wasn't them. So I think right now in the AFC, I'm going to rock out with Denver right now in the AFC.
They had a great game.
I like what I'm seeing from Denver. They just beat the Chiefs on Sunday, and then they've been playing some really good ball. So I like them right now. I'm not saying they're my team, but I like them right now. Right now. I'm not sold on the Colts. I'm not sold on the Patriots. Definitely not sold on the Chiefs. I'm not sold on the Bills because Josh Allen has yet to do what needs to be done in the playoffs to get there. And I'm not sold on the Ravens because the same deal with Lamar Jackson. So I'm riding with the Broncos right now from the AFC. The NFC, it's a toss-up. It's kind of hard because the NFC, those five teams, anybody can come out of it. Eagles, Packers, Detroit, Tampa Bay, Rams, like any of those things can come out of there, right? You could even throw possibly even I wouldn't put Seattle in there, but Seattle's playing good, but they're not going to be that good, right? So if I had to pick a team from the NFC right now to actually go, I would have to say the Eagles. That's the only team that I really can see because they've been there before they've done that. Green Bay, I'm not sold. Their defense is the truth. The offense is kind of struggling right now. Detroit, the coach takes too many gambles, and I can't get with gambling. When it's time to win, it's time to win. And sometimes going on gambles when you're trying to win don't always work out for you. Tampa Bay, it's a possibility, but they also lost to the Bills. They got blown out by the Bills this past Sunday. So, that could be also just one game, but I'm just not sure if they have what it takes. And then Minnesota, they're not there yet. And besides, they can't keep their quarterback from being injured, which is a problem. It's like an up and down thing for them. So I got to rock with the Eagles for now and see how things go. So that's my prediction right now. What do y'all say?
Okay, I'll start. So if I just start with the AFC is surprising this year because they got the Colts that are tearing it up, the Patriots that are tearing it up, and if like the playoffs started tomorrow, Jacksonville would be in it as a 7th seed.
Mm,
So Jacksonville is like, and I wouldn't say they're tearing it up, but they would make it, right? So
right.
Denver's number one. I think Denver's good, but I don't know. I they gotta show me for me to believe it all the way. So in the AFC, I like Denver. I actually do like the Patriots. I do.
Mm.
I I mean, if you look at stats every week, that Drake May guy, he's getting it. He's throwing it to
That's
all the
true.
wide
Stat
receivers.
wise, yeah, that's true.
He's throwing
Right.
it to
Yeah.
all the wide receivers. Like all the wide receivers are getting 80 to 100 yards a week. You know what I mean? I don't
Right.
trust Josh Allen. I mean, he's going to run into somebody. He's going to run into some like. And again, another funny thing: if you would playoffs were to start tomorrow, Kansas City wouldn't make
No,
it.
I don't think they're going to make it in general.
Oh wow! Okay, hot take. You heard it
Oh
first.
no, I don't think they're going to make it in general. I think Kansas City is going to be on the outside looking in.
Taylor
Okay,
Swift.
there
Taylor
you go.
Swift. Taylor Swift. That's all I gotta say. I stand on
but
that.
but on the NFC side, I got my boys. I got the Eagles. I like the Rams. I think the Rams are good. A surprise in the NFC is the Chicago Bears.
Oh no,
Chicago
oh
Bears.
no.
What?
Chicago Bears.
Mm.
Chicago. Chicago Bears,
All right,
buddy.
we gonna mark this day down right here. That
All right.
Omar says the Chicago
Chicago Bears,
Bears have a
brother.
chance of getting okay.
Chicago Bears, man. I mean, I like Tampa Bay because I like Baker Mayfield. But if I had to rank them, I would go Eagles, Rams, Seahawks, Bears.
Mm. See, the Seahawks for
Yeah,
me, they're playing great, and you got I mean Sam Darnold who's playing good, but we saw this last year from Sam Darnold, and
right,
then when it counted, he just like folded up and disappeared, right?
right. Hmm.
So that's kind of what I'm going off of.
Okay,
Again, the Seahawks are still playing good, but I'm
right,
like, when it's like, hey, one game, win it. Can Sam Darnold do that? I don't think
right,
he can.
right,
Right now, depending on who they play, he might win a game, but when it gets to the nitty gritty of that NFC,
right,
I don't see him coming out with that. Not against those like the Eagles, the Lions, or Green Bay defense. Like he's probably
right.
going to throw 2, 3 interceptions, and the game's going to be over.
No, that's true. Right.
So
That's how I feel about Josh Allen. But he's good though.
I think the Bills can get to the AFC title game. I just think they can't get to the Super Bowl
Good
because
point. Yeah.
let's look at this. If KC doesn't make it, that's a ride right there, right?
Hmm.
And they're capable of beating Baltimore, right?
Right.
So who else is going to beat? Now you meet Denver in the AFC Championship, then there's your Achilles heel right there, in my opinion,
Right.
right?
Right.
All right.
So, but if you don't beat Baltimore and it's Baltimore and Denver, I still pick Denver to get there as of right now because I think Denver's playing the best ball in the AFC outside of the Colts. But I'm just not a believer in the Colts right now. Like I think
Right.
eventually something's going to catch up to them and it's going to get them. They'll probably make the playoffs, possibly, but I don't see them getting any further than maybe
They're gonna
say,
make they're gonna make the playoffs. They're
yeah,
definitely
they,
gonna make
they
the playoffs.
might win a wild card, and then that might be as far as they go.
Yeah.
So that's just my opinion. Go ahead, Denise.
So I'm gonna start some fire here. I'm gonna say go straight into the Super Bowl, and I'm
Oh.
gonna say Philly versus Jacksonville.
Oh no!
Oh
I
no.
don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. Sometimes I like to throw out
You
predictions,
heard it
but
here
as
first.
long as we're in it, I
It's
don't
the
care who we
17th of
play.
November. It
Wait
should
a
be a
minute. Wait
hot
a minute.
take.
And
That
it's
is a hot
I
take.
feel like Denise picked Jacksonville because it gives the Eagles an easy chance to win.
Hold
actually
on.
no.
Hold,
That's
hold it.
not. That's
Yeah.
not. That's
Hold that
not.
thought. I think whoever comes out of the NFC is going to be easy to win. But okay,
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
But I am standing on that. The Eagles versus Jacksonville. I think they've been having a great season, even though Travis Hunter is out right now. And I was a big fan of Travis since he started at Jackson State, now to Colorado. So I think, a prayer for him. He's going to come back. And, we'll see them, the teal versus the green in the finals. So I'm
I
just
think
saying Eagles versus Jacksonville. I'll be glad to see that. A backup I would like to see maybe is the Broncos and the Ravens. I don't know. That's another turn up I would like to see. So let's see. That's all I gotta say.
I think I say
I
think
think it's a
because
rough
I
one.
can't say believe. But I think Jacksonville in another season,
Hmm.
if they don't get anywhere playoff wise, it may be time for a quarterback change.
I don't
Now,
know.
I'm not saying
Yeah,
definite, but I'm saying at this point in time, as long as he's been in the league, he has not performed to the level of playoff caliber quarterback. Now they've been to the playoffs once, I believe,
Right.
right? But
Mhm.
that's it. And it's like your regular season record has not been good enough for you to get to the playoffs.
Right.
And so, I just think that there might be, I can't say a change in quarterback, but I don't, let me recant on that. Not a change in quarterback. I just think that we can't continue to talk about him as in the what ifs, but we haven't even seen the what ifs from him
right.
in his play, right?
Right.
So, that's just my take on it. So
Also, I gotta add one more thing. I think there should be a rule in the NFL when it comes to these weddings and marriages during the season. I think they need to leave this to either before or after the season. Because some of these players, athletes, I'm all for marriage, I'm all for love, everything, respect. But I feel like that's a distraction for a lot of these guys during the season. And Josh Allen, he got married this past season. Travis Hunter did. I believe
Hurts did.
Trevor Lawrence did. And it's like I know they're swiping the credit card a little too much and focusing
Mm-mm.
on what's going on. So I feel like that's a little distraction. So I think that should be a rule. Roger Goodell, if you ever listen to this, call me. We'll talk. That's it.
Listen, I think overall the quarterback that got the best deal for play out of this is oh my gosh, who was it that just got married? We just talked about it. Oh my gosh,
Just got
Allen.
married.
Allen.
Oh, Josh Allen got
Yeah,
married.
he's the one that
Yeah.
got the better tip of this
Hmm.
thing. Like he's still playing lights out. Now Jalen's still playing well. He has some bad games. He's playing well, but Josh Allen's playing lights out. Now again, regular season, they always beat KC in the regular season. In the playoffs, they haven't beat him yet. KC, I don't think they're going to make it, but I still don't know if Buffalo can beat the Broncos and possibly maybe even the Ravens to get where they got to go. So that's just my take on it. So, all right, enough NFL. Well, one thing for NFL. Paul Tagliabue, who was the NFL commissioner. I forget how many years it was, but he was the commissioner before Roger Goodell. Passed away about 2 weeks ago. I believe he was 84, 85 years old, something like that. And just wanted to bring that up because Paul Tagliabue, he kind of set the NFL on the course of
Never
where it
seen
is
him.
now
Yeah.
before Roger Goodell took over. Um, and coincidentally enough, the NFL has only had three commissioners its entire NFL, regime.
Right.
So I don't have the name of the guy before Roger Goodell, but they've only had three commissioners. So to a large degree, I mean, props to the NFL for only having three commissioners in about, I don't know, 30 or so years
Right.
or more. I know we've had 70 something. How many Super Bowls we've had? I can't remember right now.
So we did the LIX is what 50 something.
50 something.
Right.
Yeah, like
So
56,
in
57.
50 Super Bowls, we've had three commissioners. That's
Paul. Yeah.
longevity. You
That's
know what I
good.
He
mean?
was he did 17 years. So
Gotcha.
and then 17 and Roger Goodell been in there for probably the last 20.
He's
You
not
know
going
what I
nowhere.
mean?
He been there 20 years?
Yeah,
Easy.
he's not going
Easy.
anywhere.
Easy
Wow.
20.
Wow.
20 something.
Man,
Yeah.
that was a fast 20.
Or Paul Tagliabue might have did some of the early 2000s, and that might be it.
Paul
And
Tagliabue, he was done in '04, I believe it
right, so
was.
04, so subtract 17 from that.
Yeah, I think he came in at 88, I
There
believe,
you go.
89.
There you go.
Yeah,
And then the other
so,
guy in the league started in the 60s.
uh-huh.
So yeah, the first guy had a long run.
I think he almost had 30 years, I believe.
Yeah, yeah,
So he
yeah.
got the longest tenure, and I think right
Right.
now Goodell will have the second one outside of that. So, but
Yeah.
yeah, big ups to Paul Tagliabue and what he did for the NFL. taken to where it is now, and Roger Goodell taking that and kind of running with it. So just wanted to bring that up because I thought that was important for our audience to know. So, all right, moving along to the NBA news, NBA games. I'm a Laker fan, and that's something I can actually talk about because we're doing really well right now, minus LeBron James. That's no hate on him, but a good thing is that doing well without him is great. I'm not so sure if when he comes back that can continue. Now we can continue to win games, but of course you're 40 plus, great 40 plus because you're still a great player at 40 plus. But I think right now the Lakers are finding their team of the future, minus LeBron James and him being out right now.
Mm-hmm.
And so kudos to them for that. My hope is that Luka will stay in shape as he is right now, because this is the Luka we saw when he first came to the league. And now this Luka is like, he's slim, he's quicker, he's playing defense, and so I think that's a huge thing. And then you got the other guys that are kind of playing their role. Some guys are actually stepping their game up and doing some great things. So I think that this is a great look for the Lakers. NBA wise altogether, one thing I do want to bring up, and we can kind of talk about this real quick, and you guys talk about the Sixers if you want to or like to. We can, because I think that's important, because they actually have some things going on well over there too, minus Joel Embiid. So we can talk about that. But Steph Curry left Under Armour after being there with them for almost 17 years. And the funny thing is, it didn't take long for him to sign a new contract with Jordan Brand.
With Nike, right? Or with Jordan Brand?
Nah,
Jordan Brand. Jordan Brand.
Jordan Brand.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as it happened, I was like, watch this. Jordan snatched him up like a day later. And I'm kind of like, it seems like, hey, it's been real, Under Armour, but I got an offer coming, and I'm going to take it. That's kind of what it felt like to me. So it's almost like it's a win-win for him. Like, you went with Under Armour, bought that brand up, and now Jordan Brand now has you, and now you don't have to bring that brand up. You just join the family, because the brand has been doing what it's been doing for decades now, right? Mm-hmm. So now you have a little more clout behind you. You join that family, and then who knows what happens from there. When you retire, like, okay, what's your next career move that involves Jordan Brand, or Jordan Brand backs you? So I think that was a great move for him as well. So just wanted to bring those two things up. Anything you guys want to talk about as far as the Sixers or anything else in the NBA that's going on that I haven't talked about or touched on?
Well, I say not the Eagles. My brain's so Eagle-fied, right?
That's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, I know, right? The Sixers look great. I think they probably need to get rid of Joel Embiid, maybe trade him, because I think he slows them down. I don't know if you guys have been looking at the games, but when you got the young guy VJ Edgecombe, Tyrese Maxey, Grimes, they got young players that are running, and they are running. They're not even settling down. Now, I will say this, even though I'm not worrying about the playoffs just yet, but when playoff time comes, it does become a half-court game, which Joel Embiid can thrive in. But I think he slows them down now. But I think they got a good future ahead of them. I think they need to do something with Embiid. Paul George, I think it's probably time for him to go too.
Yep.
He can't stay on the field or on the court. No. He got to go. So Paul George got to go. Embiid got to, Embiid can stay if he can find a role where he's not the main man.
Exactly.
If he could be number 2, maybe even number 3, that's a stretch. But like a number 3 player or a 2A or 2B, I think they can do something with this. Again, this team's expectations are not that high to go far in the playoffs, but I think they got a bright future ahead of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree.
I'll say I haven't really been watching much basketball lately, but as far as professional. But I know Draymond Green, I've been seeing some of his little antics on the court lately, and I'm like,
he just got
it's time for him. He got to go. It's time for him to get some fresh legs on that team. But I definitely agree with getting rid of Embiid, trading him to somewhere else now. I think it's time. And I think that was it. I haven't really been watching too much lately.
Tell me the rookie's name again, Omar, from the Sixers.
VJ
VJ.
Edgecombe.
Yeah.
That dude
It's
is
tough,
going to be something special.
tough.
Listen,
He
having
got
him and
he
Maxey in the backcourt, that's actually pretty dangerous.
It's
Because
dangerous
now,
already.
yeah, listen, I watched him in his first game play. I watched second half. I think his first game he had like 35 points, something like that.
Yep, first game. Yep,
Hmm.
And I'm watching it. I'm like, who is this dude? Like he was playing as if he'd been in the league for like 6, 7 years.
running.
Like
Yep.
unfazed, under control, quick, fast. Now,
Mm-hmm.
not like Westbrook or Derrick Rose fast, but like fast, under control, and it looks like he's like his legs are just fresh. He's ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
And you got Maxey in there. And I said this before. I said it last year and in previous years. I
Hmm.
said the Sixers need to build around Maxey, not around Embiid. And I think they're now doing that.
Doing it.
Now,
Yep.
Embiid is still on the team, but the question is, with what you have, where does he fit in? Where does he fit in? And
Yeah.
I don't know if he fits in with what they have right now. The
Right.
question is, if they want to not get rid of him, but trade him, trading him sooner than later will give you the value that what you need to get what pieces you want, whether it's picks or whatever you want to get, right? Because the longer you wait to trade him, the lesser his value is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And so he has game left, and someone's going to take him who needs a big man, a center, or someone to just kind of be, a veteran who knows the game. But I think the Sixers can move on from him and to create some space to get either, again, picks or trade for some players, get the value that they can get for him. The highest value they're going to get for him is right now. You could have got that value probably a year or two ago. But now with the injuries back again, it's like, okay, after this, the value is going to start dropping. It's going to drop dramatically because he's getting older. He's getting slower.
Yep.
Again, the game is still there, but the speed and the agility is just not there, or it's not going to be what it used to be, no matter what you do. So, Sixers upside, I think it's great as long as they continue building the right way. But their backcourt, that's something to look out for throughout the season because that could be something to really look forward to in the next, 2-3 years of that team's franchise. So that's cool. Draymond Green, he's going to be Draymond. It's just is what it is. There's no changing him. There's no changing him. I'm not going to elaborate on that much more. So nothing else really to talk about in the NBA right now. It's just getting started. But
They got LeBron playing in the G League.
I heard that.
I saw something about that. Yeah.
So it's funny how LeBron's playing in the G League and his son's playing in the league. I don't even want to talk about that. I know he's getting ready to come back, but it's kind of like,
he's getting healthy, I guess, right?
You need to be over there.
Yeah.
In the league.
Yeah. Anyway, enough NBA talk. There's not a whole lot going on there right now. But NCAA basketball is back. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm excited. I watch more NCAA basketball than I do NBA basketball. And I've watched a number of good games this past week. I probably couldn't recall the games that I saw, right? Because there's just so many of them. But I did see a few games this past week. A lot of good games that are out there. Trust me, I'll get better with the games that I've seen and games that I've looked at, what's happened. I did get a chance to look at the USC South Carolina game, NCAA women's basketball. I saw a little bit of that. Their star player for USC was not playing. She's hurt. So SC kind of had their way with them. But it would have definitely been a different game had she played. I think everyone would have looked forward to seeing that. But again, SC kind of had their way because she wasn't playing. I'm excited about the NCAA tournament, even though we just started NCAA basketball. There's a lot of good teams out there. I watched Houston play against Auburn the other night, which was a great game too. Houston actually almost lost that game. They were up by 9 with like a minute left, and Auburn just came storming back. They were down by 1, and Houston won by 1 by just simply knocking the alley-oop out the way and so they couldn't get the last minute shot up.
Right.
But also a great defense that I saw from Houston in those last 10 seconds, because easily, if they just could have got a shot off and won the game, it would have been like, man, Houston let this game get away. But anything on NCAA basketball, I just know for me, I'm starting this back. I've watched a few games. I will literally watch an NCAA basketball game before I watch an NBA game, because I just feel like, even with the whole NIL thing, I think that's a whole other topic. I don't agree totally with the NIL. We had that conversation before. There was a player that I saw, I forget his name, but he's been in college 4 years, and he's been to 4 different schools.
That's crazy.
That's the story of the NIL, right?
That's crazy.
And I'm like, so you're not going for education, you're just going for basketball, and you're just going to the next one that's going to pay you more. I get it. That's the business of it now. BYU, which had, I forget the guy's name, he was the point guard at not Oregon. He was the point guard at I can't remember what it was, but school it was. Anyway, he's now at BYU playing. I believe it might have been Oregon he was playing at. And he's now at BYU. And guys they're just going here and there. And I think that's the sad thing about the NIL. Now, listen, you want to give them a little something, that's fine. But also, it's like, it's more of the business aspect. Overall, though, I still like what I see from the NCAA basketball. It's still basketball.
Them guys care.
The business side of it, I don't really like how they made it more businessy. Mm-hmm. But the game itself, like, those guys are playing the game the way the game should be played. No shame against NBA basketball. That's entertainment. We get that. It's a professional level. But those guys are still trying to get to that level. And those guys are being coached the way they should be coached, as far as the fundamentals and playing for something rather than just entertainment. So I'm glad it's back. Any comments on that?
And just to kind of piggyback on the BYU thing, I think NILs make teams like BYU top 10. Yeah. They're a number 4 ranked team, right?
Yep.
And I've never in my entire life seen BYU in the top anything of basketball. Right?
He lives a long life.
The fact that they are top 5 in the country, they're pretty much pulling guys. Look, I got the bigger bag. Here's the bag. I got a bag. Come play for me.
You know what? BYU's football team is also ranked too. So, like, football and basketball, like, they're getting guys to come to play at their programs. And listen, no shade. Like, that's the way it is now.
No shade.
But they're using it, and now their teams are now ranked in both college and basketball at levels they've never been ranked before, right?
But here's another thing, too. Back to BYU. I don't know if they got lenient on their religious restrictions. So, like, if you went to BYU, so remember Sean Bradley?
Yep.
For the Sixers, you probably don't know Denise. I'm not
sure.
I've
heard the name, but not like that.
He was like he was like a top 3 pick in the NBA in the 90s, right?
He was like 7'6", something like that.
But before he came to the NBA, he was at BYU, and you have to do a missions trip. Like, they're Mormons, so like when you go to BYU, the religious values used to mean something. That's why they could never get ranked, because you can't get players. Everybody's not a Mormon, but now it seems like
it's like, let's move the line to the right some more.
But what it seems like, you said, you know what? I get it. You can be what you want. Come on. I need to get this team ranked. So that's what it seems like. Because I don't think all those brothers is doing a mission, brother. I'm sorry.
Listen, I'm not going to sit here and say they aren't. But it's almost like Notre Dame. It's like Notre Dame has a standard.
They had one.
Now,
it had one.
I don't know what that standard is right now, but they had a standard. Maybe they still have one. Maybe they don't. So, it's just, listen, we all know money talks, right? So in this dog eat dog world that's now kind of turned into a for lack of better expression, it's kind of like a man eat man world. You know what I mean? It's like who can have the bigger bag to get the most out of it. You know, even like Ohio State. Now Ohio State is a direct university, but and I'm not throwing shade. I'm a Michigan fan. I'm not throwing shade, but Ohio State, they brought that championship they bought that championship last year.
Oh
Like
yeah, they had the biggest payroll.
Their payroll skyrocketed.
Yeah,
for what that is. Now, I will say this, and I don't want to deviate from NCAA basketball, but if Ohio State loses to Michigan again this year, it may not matter what happens after this because that would be the 5th year in a row they lost to Michigan. And last year, they lost to Michigan, who was unranked, and they were ranked number 1. So if they lose again, that would be the 5th year in a row they lost to Michigan under the same coach who won a championship last year, right? Mm-hmm. Kind of bought the championship. But again, no hate. Just that's kind of because listen, if you saw their salary cap for a college team, it went from where it was to I think it went to like 27 million. And the next thing you know, it's like Ohio State's back. It's like they kind of brought players in by buying them in to be on this team. And really, it was like, okay, beat Michigan and then go from there. Still failed in that area, but you did win the championship, right? So, again, NIL has its ups and downs, but from an NCAA basketball standpoint, you still get great basketball, right? Players are going here and there, but the basketball play is still great. So I think that's a great thing. That's a great thing.
So to tie in basketball and NCAA football, do you think that's kind of what Deion did at Colorado? Because he had players traded in to Colorado, then traded out because they weren't playing. And now I feel like every season it's changing. So I feel like that was my question. Do you feel like that's kind of what Deion did since he became the head coach?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because my thing is when Deion left Jackson State and went to Colorado, you knew a number of those guys were going to follow him. Like you knew that.
Right.
So now that his sons are gone and some of those players have moved on, the question now becomes, okay, can you recruit to Colorado and guys come? Mm-hmm. Or do you have to now bite that bullet and say, all right, we got to now compromise like everyone else is and start upping our salary to buy players to come to Colorado and play. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think it was a different situation with Deion. Like what happened, you knew was going to happen.
Right.
Because what he did at Jackson State, like those guys felt like, man, like he took this program, brought it to where it is. He's going to Colorado. Like I played for this man for 3 years. I got 1 year left. I want to finish my last year with him. Mm-hmm. I can't fault you for that. Like that's your coach, right? Now it's kind of like, all right, your sons aren't here anymore. That class has kind of graduated, and some guys that might have been there. Okay, what's going to happen in the next 2 or 3 years at Colorado State? And I think that's left to be seen. I think too, my opinion, and again, not coming at Deion as a father or anything like that, but I think he did what he did to help his sons get to the NFL, right? Yeah. Not going to fault him for that. He's a father. He's got a voice. He's got talent on his end. From when he played, his sons are talented. He did what he had to do for them. He's been very quiet lately. I know he has some health issues as well, right? He's been very quiet, but I think the quietness of him is saying, you know what? I don't have what I had a year ago. Let me rebuild and then see where we go from there. That's just my opinion. Mm-hmm. I could be wrong, right? Mm-hmm. But Colorado is definitely not what they were when his sons were there. And I think that the talent he had from Jackson State that he brought to Colorado, like him coming there for those 2 years, guys are like, yeah, I'm going to Colorado to play for Deion. And I think that wasn't an NIL thing. That was just, no, I want to play for Deion Sanders.
For Deion, right. Yeah. Makes sense.
You got anything on that?
Oh, no, that was a hard question for me. I'm not sure if he did the same thing, but it seems like he did. Like I would say not then. I think he's doing it more now. Yeah. They say he doesn't recruit. He just goes to the portal. You know what I mean? So he's not like calling homes or going to, back in the day, coaches will go to the games and maybe talk to grandma. You know what I mean? They go to the hood and go walk around and go see the player. And he's not even doing that anymore. So I would say maybe he's doing more of that now, Denise, than when he had his sons. Because I agree with you, TK. His mission with his sons was to get your door in Shiloh to the NFL.
Yeah.
And if he can get an NFL job, I think he'll take that too. But we'll see.
I don't know. I think he's staying in college, but I think
you do.
Yeah,
with this kind of season, I don't know if you can have too many more of these seasons. I don't know.
We're gonna transfer to a different school, so we'll see.
But I think somebody
Michigan might be open soon.
No, we're not doing that.
I'm playing.
But you almost made me say something I shouldn't say.
No, I was like, no, I'm joking. I just think with basketball this season, I'm just looking forward to seeing St. John's. Good fan of Rick Pitino. I think how he's restructured them and those guys over there and recruiting, and they're off to a good start. So I'm happy to see how they're doing. And I'm not biased because I have family that works at St. John's, but that's a little play into that. So
listen, I gotta say this. I really hope that his tenure at St. John, while he's there or when he leaves, there is nothing that comes out that says he did something that he shouldn't have done. Right. I really hope that's the case. I would love Rick Pitino to go out on, not like on top and win an NCAA championship, but go out on top doing it the right way.
Yeah, clean.
Do it the right way. Like, I want that for him, because if not, it's kind of like, you too? It's like, come on, man. So I hope that he's doing it the right way and it stays that way. I really do. So
I don't think you cannot do it the right way anymore with all this money running around.
Well, let me clarify the right way. The right way is you're not having other students take tests for your athletes.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
I'm talking about that right there. Like, you're not
BYU.
Like, we don't have to have any sanctions happen because you broke the rules of academically or athletically. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
BYU.
I mean, at this point, portal, NIL, all that, like, you got to use it. Me personally, if I were a coach, I would probably still recruit. I would probably use the NIL and the transfer portal, but I also would be like, look, man, like, this is how it used to be done. And I give a lot of props to Tom Izzo. Like, the program he runs at Michigan State is the program that I would like to run if I were a college coach or AD or something like that. I would encourage my son to go to Michigan State to play, because that program is being run the way it used to be done. And Michigan State is always in the conversation in the NCAA tournament. So big props to Tom Izzo, the way he's running it. And I'm not putting shade on anybody else. Just that how programs should be run in college, academically and athletically, to me, that is the standard by which Tom Izzo is doing it. So, anything else? We good there? All right. Last but not least, Winter Olympics is upon us. And I'm going to be honest, I don't know much about what's going on in the Winter Olympics, but I saw a lot of commercials. So we're going to talk about it. The only commercial I did see, though, I saw the one with Scarlett Johansson and oh my gosh, her name escapes me right now. She plays softball. No, she skis. It'll come back to me in a minute. But I saw a commercial with them, and that's how I was like, oh, we're in the Olympics. They're coming back. Great. Wonderful. All right, cool. And so I haven't watched in a couple years, but I plan to watch this year because I just feel like now I'm into more of the other sports outside of the main sports, like football, basketball, baseball, tennis, hockey, soccer. Like, I want to see some other stuff now. I don't know if you guys saw, I sent you guys the text about the soccer game that was played in the snow in Canada. And when I say snow, I mean, it was like 3-4 inches of snow on the ground. Okay. And it's covering the entire field. Now, they're in Canada. They're playing in shorts and T-shirts. Okay. And I'm like, I've never seen a soccer game played in the snow. Like, it might have started snowing, but it was like flurries. And most times soccer is played in good weather.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is snowing like a blizzard out there, and they are playing soccer. It actually looked really fun to watch because number one, you can't have the traction you normally have, and it almost seems like guys are sliding in the snow just to do it because it looks fun.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, and mind you, the crowd, like people were out there, like mind you, there was snow falling on the people in the crowd, and the snow is just sitting on them. It's not going anywhere. Like the snow is just sitting on people. Like that's how bad it was.
Wow.
And I'm like, this is crazy. And so they had like a 45-minute delay at the halftime so they could clean the snow off the field. And then when the play resumed, because I think it had an extra 30 minutes to play, because technically the game was over, but you play extra because nobody had scored yet, or it was 1-1 or something like that. And so when they finally got to playing again, it looked as though they were playing on a sheet of ice. Like that's how shiny the field was. It just was like it's just like something that would go in history books as to wow, they played in the snow. You never seen this before, and then they cleaned the field off, and the field looks like a sheet of ice. It's crazy. So, but Winter Olympics is upon us. I'm going to watch. I don't know if you guys are going to watch or not. But I'm interested in seeing what they have out there. And it seems like now in the Olympics, whether it's summer or winter, they're throwing in a new Olympic game every time they have it. So I'm not sure what's new this year. I'm going to look and see what is new. What I do know is new to the Summer Olympics is going to be flag football. That I do know. So I'm looking forward to seeing that, how that pans out. And I'm not sure if it's co-ed, if it's men and women. I'm not sure, but they are adding flag football to the Summer Olympics, so that's going to be something we can look out for. But I plan on watching Winter Olympics and seeing what all they got going on and see what's new, what's popping, and watch something different for the wintertime outside of college basketball. So
there you go.
You guys have any thoughts on that?
I haven't really watched the Olympics because I was a big fan of Shaun White. He's an American snowboarder.
Mm-hmm.
And since he kind of like retired and stepped back, I was kind of like, every once in a year I'll watch you guys. So hopefully, I mean, you kind of got me intrigued now as somebody to watch it. So I'll watch it this season, see if he's there or not. So that's really
Listen,
it. So I don't know.
the commercial they had, it wasn't like it was like a great commercial. I was just kind of like, oh, Winter Olympics. I'm like, I think I want to watch.
Right.
That was it.
So we'll see. We'll come back and talk about something we saw.
Yeah,
Say
exactly.
that. Yeah, that's it.
Anything you got?
Yeah, no, I mean, like I said, I watch it all. Like I watch it. I've been watching it for the longest time. Like Nancy Kerrigan got hit with the stick. I've watched it all. Like I like the bobsledding, I like the figure skating. That's usually like the highlight of the night because they put the figure skating on at prime time at like around 8:00. And it's the doubles, it's the singles, it's the male, the female, and then like speaking of which, they banned that girl. I'm not sure her name. It's a black girl. She could do a backflip. They banned the trick because he was the only one that could do it.
What does that remind you of?
They're trying to say it in the name of. They're trying to say it's in the name of because it's dangerous, right? So, but that trick used to pretty much win all the events. But yeah, I'm a big fan of the figure skating, the skiing. Like I like it all, man. I like the bobs. I like it all. I do. Even that new sport where they throw the little rock and they swing.
Oh, nigga,
yeah.
That's a lot of work.
Man. So I'm a big fan of the Olympics. Yeah. So and I like to be like I like when they come in. I like the ceremonies.
Okay.
When they all come in there dressed with the nice Ralph Lauren. For the USA team, they got the Ralph Lauren winter jackets on and all that.
Yeah,
I'm a fan, so yeah, I'm willing to talk about it when y'all watch this year, and we all come back and we'll talk about it.
Listen, but before we wrap up, I'm gonna say this: as far as figure skating goes, it's all dangerous. It's all dangerous. Like everything they do is dangerous, especially when the doubles when they be kicking their leg up. And I'm like, if you catch somebody, that's a serious cut. Like that's a hospital thing. Like that's not go to get stitched up and come back. Like you're done.
Yeah.
Now I get the whole flip thing, like you're flipping in the air, but listen, all of those turns they be doing while they in motion and all that, like that's all dangerous.
It's all
So
dangerous. Yeah.
I'm gonna leave that right there. Listen, to me it sounds like it's the tush push
Listen
of
to
the
push
Winter
for the other
Olympics. You know what I
Olympics.
mean?
I
So
mean,
I
that
got
tush.
this
I'm
all riled
sorry.
up now.
That tush push lately. We'll talk about it another time. But that tush
Yeah,
push
but
lately,
it's not pushing no more.
that's a whole nother topic. We'll talk
Just
about
tushing.
that. But yes,
Yeah. Oh man.
Jesus.
Yeah. All right.
But go
So
birds.
Go
nothing
bird.
much else to talk about. We talked about everything we had on the agenda today. So listen, um, every 2 weeks, Monday or Tuesday night, 9 p.m., Toddcast Sports will be here live and in your face, talking about sports from the fans' perspective. So for all of us here, catch you guys in about 2 weeks. We got Thanksgiving coming up next week. So, of course, we got the week off already. So, boom, after Thanksgiving, that Monday, we'll be back talking about some things. There'll be plenty of sports to talk about because we got football, we got basketball, whatever else is going to be happening during that time. Thanksgiving Day, Black Friday. I think the Eagles play Black Friday against the Bears, right? Is that who they
Yep.
Yeah.
play?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
The team that Omar picked to go to the Super Bowl. So,
I ain't say nothing. I ain't say that.
and whatever else we got going on sports wise. So, until then, you guys enjoy yourselves. Thanks for joining us. And we will catch you guys on the flip side when it comes talking about sports. See y'all later. Peace.